Hey guys, so for those of you who don't know, my name is Julia. I just moved to Houston from Alabama and I'm super excited about it because it's like a big adventure, you know? Like it's the first time I've ever not lived in Alabama, which is weird. Like they don't have Publix here and they have a lottery. Crazy, right? That Alabama doesn't have a lottery. But anyways, so it's been a lot of like little random things to get used to, but it's been fun for the most part. And like people say it's really hot here, but it doesn't feel any hotter than Tuscaloosa if you ask me, but whatever. So I wanted to make this video to show you guys my apartment because I worked really hard and I really love it. And yeah, enjoy. So you walk in, I have my little entryway set up, my daily reminder. I love finding cute little frames like this, and then I go and order prints on Etsy to put in the frame. So I have a whole collage wall full of stuff like that. Literally, like I find frames at the thrift store and spray paint them gold. But then I have my entryway table. So I got these plants. My friend Alexia already told me I need bigger pots for them, so this one looks a little struggling. Poor guy. I probably should check if they need water. These are my first plants, so wish me luck. Maybe I'll become a plant person. Hopefully I won't kill them. Over here we have our kitchen counter. So I like this area because it's just somewhere nice to be able to sit. I usually don't eat dinner here, but I have been eating breakfast here because I don't really turn on the TV while I eat breakfast, so it's nice. I can bring my computer over here or just play on my phone or whatever. But I found these stools. I got counter height and I really should have gotten bar height, but I didn't measure right, I guess. And anyways, they're fake leather from Amazon. I don't remember how much they were, but they were pretty reasonably priced and it came in the pack of 2, so definitely recommend. They're super comfortable and cheap. Then we go to the kitchen. If you're wondering what these are, they're my reusable like dryer balls. They replace dryer sheets. So I was reading this article about ways to cut down on plastic use and be better for the environment, and one thing that I never realized was bad for the environment are dryer sheets, because like I don't think about it though. What even is a dryer sheet? And I guess it doesn't look like it would ever decompose, so I guess it doesn't. But anyways, everyone should buy some of these. They're not that expensive. I got them at Target. Oh, here I have my wall of Jerron. For those of you who don't know, Jerron is the best boyfriend in the world. Well, I'm not kidding, but we've been dating for almost 2 years and he's coming to see me next weekend, and I'm so excited because we've been apart for, well, since I moved here, which has been like 3.5 weeks. No, 4 weeks exactly. I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks, way too long. So I'm excited for him to come and I can show him Houston. We get to have a long weekend because it's Labor Day. I had to think about it because I always get confused about Labor Day and Memorial Day. So then in my head I have to be like, okay, you can't wear white after Labor Day. And I know that saying, and I know that means it's not summer anymore. Over here we have our living room den. What do people call these? I feel like it's a den if it's with a TV, and a living room usually doesn't have a TV. But for some reason this doesn't feel like a den. This feels like a living room. Maybe because it's all open? I don't know. Comment below. Let me know. Is it living room or den? I really seriously love how everything turned out. Like a lot of stuff I already had. I had the side table. I had the lamps. I had all the picture frames. I had the gold pillow. I found the other 3 pillows here and the pillow in the chair all at Target for reasonably cheap. They were in the room essentials, like dorm section. So it's nice this time of year in August when they know people are moving into dorms. They actually have really cute, cheap decorations. So definitely go check those out. Then this ottoman I also got at Target. It was actually one of the most expensive things I bought for my apartment. But I really had a hard time finding the right size coffee table because I couldn't have one that got too wide because this isn't a super deep space. But I needed one that was a good proportionate length to the couch because if you didn't know, your coffee table is ideally supposed to be 2/3 the length of your couch, but definitely more than a half the length of your couch. And I couldn't find any that stayed narrow enough with that length. So my solution was to get the smaller coffee table and then put the ottoman beside it, which has honestly worked out great because I sit by the ottoman. I feel better putting my feet on that instead of the coffee table because, you know, it makes me feel like I'm sophisticated to keep my feet off this coffee table. But I love this coffee table. It looks so expensive, but like, I don't even know what this is. I guess it's like particle board, but I got this off Amazon. I think it was seriously like $40 to $50. Super cheap, super cute, really like elevates the space. And I had the tray already. I've literally had that probably 7 years. I have no idea where it came from. And then the seashell. Let's see if we can hear the ocean. Just kidding. That was so lame. But anyways, I got that in the Bahamas. We went to the Bahamas for spring break on a cruise. And I bought that seashell from like a lady on the side of the road. But then when I was getting back on the cruise, they like freaked out because it was in my backpack and they saw it in the metal detector. They saw the seashell and they like pulled me out of line and asked if I had picked it up off the beach. And once I said I had bought it from someone, they said it was fine. But then I was kind of confused because it's like the lady I bought it from just picked it up off the beach. So not really sure why that makes a difference. But anyways, let me back up. But that piece of art on the side over there, I got it at Pier 1. Surprisingly, a lot of my stuff is from Pier 1. Like, I love Pier 1, but you have to be careful because sometimes stuff does get kind of gaudy, in my opinion. So you have to really, like, be careful, like, mixing things from there because things can get out of hand. But I mean, I kind of hated paying for this because it's like, I could literally do that. But the one reason I felt better about it is I really like this frame it has on it. That's what made it worth it for me. So, I don't even know how to film this. I'm going back over here. Over there, we have my chair. It's like a throne. Seriously, it's so comfortable. It almost feels like it's memory foam or something. But I also got that at Pier 1, so you can tell, like, I was really, really nervous about that getting too gaudy. Because I wanted to have a really modern, clean feeling space, and there's a fine line when you're using all this gold between, like, modern and fun and, like, trying to look like I'm decorating a castle or something. I don't know. But I ended up getting it because it was on clearance and I needed a chair there. And I really love how it turned out. I decided I would put a super, super modern pillow in it to kind of make it feel more at home in the space. And I think it really works. Then obviously the TV, nothing special there. I have the TV table. I got that at World Market. So it was actually like furniture at World Market can get really expensive because it's all real wood, which is nice if it's something like this that can last forever and like work in different spaces. But I mean, I also like things like the coffee table where I put that together myself, and like if it doesn't last, who cares? But those storage bins underneath, I love how they look in this space. And I don't know where I got them. Probably TJ Maxx, I guess. But I've had those for so long. probably since like the beginning of high school. So I love how those ended up working. I just have random crap in there, and then I have all my Wii games in case I make friends that want to play Wii with me, and then other games. And those bins I think I got at Michael's, but it just makes such a difference having cute stuff like that. Your junk doesn't feel quite as junky. So then I have my other advertising book and just this random coffee table book I took from my grandmother. She gave it to me and I'd never looked in it. That sounds so dumb. Like, I've been using it as a decoration for years, and I finally looked at it when I moved here, and it's actually super cool. It has all these paintings of girls in pearls. So I'll have to actually go through it more in depth. This is one of my favorite pieces of art that I have in my apartment. It's from, I have no idea where or who or what this is, but I got it from my grandmother, and I just love it because I think it's so cool how she frames things. She's always had such an artistic eye. I feel like I got a lot of my design sense from her, and I'm like, who would have ever thought to do that? Everyone is so basic with framing, including me, so I love that this is something different, and it just makes it so much more interesting. So over here is my desk and my collage wall that I mentioned earlier. So like I said, I literally just buy these frames. Well, some of these came in the frame because actually Hobby Lobby has a lot of good stuff like this. So a few of them were pre-framed from Hobby Lobby, but a lot of them, like that square one, I did spray paint that one gold. And really the only reason you can tell is because the matte on that isn't pure white. It's more of like a cream. Anyways, no one cares. So yeah, I love these. I like it doing a collage wall because it can fit, you can adapt it to fit any space, and I like it also because you can update it. Like, these prints on Etsy are maybe $12. So like, if I decide I don't like pineapples anymore, I can go buy a new $12 print and update my whole wall. So I love a good collage wall. So over here I have my desk. I got it. I'm going to pull the chair out so you can see it because I love this chair. Oh, shoot. I love this chair, but it's also like, the desk is super cute and the chair kind of blocks it. So I liked it. Also, my cords look messy. Anyways, I got it on sale. It was like 50% off. So it was only $126. And it has this drawer, which is actually like way smaller than I realized, so it seriously like doesn't hold anything. Let me crunch that back in there. So that's a bummer, but whatever. Like, if I'm ever in a better office-y space, I'm sure I'll have other storage, so it's not the end of the world. But this chair is so comfortable. It's like velvet, and I should have cleaned it, but it's super squishy and comfortable. Then this thing, look how funny. My mom gave me that for Christmas last year, and I just unwrapped it. I was like, what in the world? Like, why would she randomly get me this? And so I like didn't really say anything because I was like, that's so weird. And then she asked me a few presents later. She was like, did you see your coaster? And I was like, yeah. Like, I didn't get it. And she said, you always used to say to me, I'm going to slap you in the face. And I think I actually say punch you in the face, but it's like, obviously I'm totally kidding. I would never punch my mom in the face, but it's just one of those things where, like, if she's just nagging and nagging and nagging, like, I don't even say it in a mean tone, but that's what I say. And like, so it was just a funny joke. But anyways, then I have all my Sharpies for Sharpieing things. This little globe I got at World Market. I just thought it was cute because it was the right colors. I just noticed a stain on my rug, and I'm like so distracted by it. I have no idea where it came from. It's literally hot pink. I have a lot of pink stuff in here, but nothing that would have stained the carpet. So I'm actually annoyed right now. But anyways, that is, oh, this. I have to show you guys this. It's one of my favorite things. Karma is only a bitch if you are. I put that right on the side table for everyone to see and remember, because people, and it's not even just about karma and bad things happening to you. It's just, in general, everything you do has to do with your attitude. And I don't know why I'm trying to give life advice right now. I like that sign though. Once again, from Etsy. It was a custom made one though. Then I have this little wall going into my bedroom. That's my doorbell. No one ever rings it. But these I also got from my grandmother. I just like, once again, the gold frame, and I just like the simplicity of these. Not too much color or anything. That J, I think I got at Kirkland's. Is that what that place is called? I think so. I got it at Kirkland's a while ago. I forgot to show my pantry when we were in the kitchen, and I have to go back because I am just so excited that my apartment has a pantry, because I feel like that's not an apartment thing to have. And it sucked not having a pantry last year because there's nowhere to put your food. And then I have this really ugly, tacky, fake plant that my mother hates, but I made this macrame for my final project in my 2D design class, and I'm gonna eventually replace that with a real plant, but I didn't want to get a real plant because I was hoping I'd have a job right after graduation and would move, and I was like, dang, I'm not gonna be able to I don't want to travel with my plant. Anyways, that didn't happen, but so now I've been stuck with a tacky fake plant for months. Okay, on to the bedroom. So in here, I mean, it's just my bedroom. Let me back up and do that again. My bedroom. It's actually like a really good size. Like, look how much room for activities. I could do yoga, even though I'm never ever gonna be a yoga person. I mean, maybe one day. I would really like to be a yoga person. I could get a bench. But right now, I just like being able to walk. Like, it's nice having so much room, even though it doesn't look like that much room on this zoomed in camera. But anyways, so I have two huge closets that are both crammed full. So I'm definitely going to have to do some purging soon, because literally I've lived here 3 weeks and I'm already out of hangers. And look at the bow in that rod. I can't buy new hangers. I have to get rid of things. So now that I have a better feel of what kind of stuff I wear to work, I feel like I can clean out more, because I was just nervous. I have so much stuff I haven't worn in years, but I just didn't know what kind of work adult dresser I would be. College clothes are so different from trying to have an adult wardrobe, that I like had these things from high school, because I was rules in high school. I don't know, like in college all you have are like slouchy clothes and going out clothes. So I need to get rid of some of those, and I also need to get rid of like old clothes I was saving for no reason. Anyways, I've been staring at this, so I'll talk about this. This Jack Daniels piece is so cute. It's one of my favorite things ever because it's the perfect size. It's like narrow enough that it can go. I've always happened to have it right inside my bedroom door for my TV, because I'm just one of those people, like, yeah, I could watch Netflix on my computer, but a lot of times I'm working on my computer, like doing things. Well, I used to be doing things for class. Like, now I don't do that as much. I mean, I don't ever, but anyways, I like having a TV in my room, is my point. So I have the TV, and I also like having an alarm clock. I don't use the alarm on it, but I like being able to wake up in the middle of the night and look and see what time it is, because you know, people like, I know everyone can understand like waking up in the middle of the night and thinking it's time for your alarm to go off, and like that anxiety that overcomes you. And I just like being able to quickly kill that anxiety with this big clock. So now I have my jam box. It's so dirty and beat up because this has been on many trips, but it still works fine, so who cares what it looks like. Inside this cabinet, I have like all my, not all, but like some random art stuff, because I didn't really know where else to put it, so that's where I settled. I love my bed. It's the most comfortable bed in the world. But I went with this all black quilt because last year I had a really like colorful quilt, and the year before that I had an all white. And like, as much as I love all white beds, I don't know, I just wanted something different. Especially that one, like my white one, it just, obviously they start to get dingy. So I just thought I'd do something new. So I got the black, and I was a little nervous how it would look with the headboard, but I actually think it looks awesome. I toned it down on the pillows because I've always been a decorative pillow person, and everyone knows that they all just end up on the floor. So I have a body pillow in the back just because I like to be propped up a little bit while I sleep. So I have the body pillow, 2 bed pillows, and then my 2 shams. But I put nice bed pillows in my shams because I like having a squishy pillow and a firm pillow. So that was kind of how... Anyways, I sleep with all of these on my bed. So it's nice, like, not having to throw things on the floor and then remake your bed every morning. I've never been the kind of person that made my bed until now, and I feel like it really does make such a difference that I'm not having to pick pillows up off the floor. Like, all I have to do is spread up the blanket and then straighten the pillows, and I'm done. So now I make my bed every morning. It doesn't normally look this good, but it's made. This little blanket, I just got it. I got it for the plane, for our plane ride to Hawaii, because we had never been on a big trip like that, so we didn't know that they give you blankets. So my whole family all bought one of these stupid blankets, and we were all toting them around the whole airport. And of course, my brother and I volunteered to sit on the emergency lane for more leg room, but we were like on the front one, so there was nowhere to put our bags. So we had to cram our stuff in the overhead bin, and we weren't... Anyways, it was just such a pain to carry around this stupid blanket, and then they ended up giving us one. But look how good it looks on my bed. So, like, not that mad that we bought it. It's, like, super small. Once again, it was from the Target Room Essentials dorm stuff. So I think it was, like, $10. And it's so soft. And I really love this, like, grid look right now. Super in and modern. This side table, I got at World Market. I just like to have something. I've never been like a matching nightstand person, but I do think it's nice to have a little table in case someone stays. They can put their phone and like a water down on the table. So then I have my shoe racks. I have 2 of them because at first I only ordered 1, and I quickly realized that was not going to work, and I was trying to cram 4 pairs per row, and that just looked so junky that it was what's even the point of having a shoe rack. So I ordered a second one, and luckily like I have the perfect spots for them, so it's not a big deal. But the back one, I put more winter shoes and heels that I don't wear often, and tennis shoes, versus those are my gym shoes and my Vans and my Adidas that I do wear often, plus working, I think I already said that, but going out shoes also. And then I also have more shoes in my closet. Those are all work shoes, because I never realized I was a shoe person until I moved and realized how many shoes I actually have, which I feel like a shoe rack is actually really going to help, because I used to not know what shoes I had, and now I do. Wow, I talk a lot. This video is very long. I'm almost done. But over here is just my dresser. So these dressers, shockingly, my mom's grandfather built them. So my great-grandfather, I think these are so cute and so modern, and he built them. I mean, how many years ago? That was probably like, I don't know, like a long time ago, probably like 60, 70 years ago. Maybe not that old. I've never known when he built them, but he built them for my mom, I think. Anyways, I'm just telling you guys all these facts and then second guessing myself. So, anyways, this is my jewelry tray. I have this box, but like not everything fits. So I bought this tray. Well, and I needed stuff to go on top of this because it looked bad. But this tray was like maybe $5 at Target. It was in the kitchen stuff. And I think it's perfect because the stuff that I wear really often, I can just kind of throw down on the tray. and be able to find it quickly and not be worried about losing it if it were just loose on the dresser. So then, oh, let me talk about these windows. I found these at an antique store in Houston when my cousin Harrison took me apartment shopping. Between apartments, we like became antique fanatics. We went to all these antique stores, and I bought those because at first I didn't think I was going to move this much stuff. I was just going to try to only take the essentials since my internship's only 6 months. So I was going to use them as a headboard, like hang them over my mattress that it gave the look of a headboard. I ended up bringing my headboard. So luckily they fit on either side, and they actually like perfectly match the headboard, which I didn't even realize. Then I have my nightstand, which matches the bed. And then this lamp, I love this lamp. It's a Kate Spade lamp, which I didn't even know she made lamps, but she does, and I got it at TJ Maxx, so that was incredible. Then I have another picture of me and my baby. That was from his friend Daniel's wedding last year. Tissues and like this little, I made this in ceramic, so I just like threw it on here to put junk in. Then I have all my necklaces hanging over here, and then like a shelf of knickknacks that actually are all really important to me. This 3-legged lucky pig was from my brother. The water is from somewhere in California, Memorial Day after my freshman year when I went to visit all my besties. That branch thing was one of my souvenirs from the Bahamas this year. And this cow, you'll never guess. I actually got it at Buc-ee's, which is such a Texas thing. And when I bought it, like June, well, not this spring break, but the one before that, so like my sophomore year spring break, we went to Austin. And we stopped at Buc-ee's, and I bought the cow. Anyways, I never ever in a million years thought I would live in Texas, and now I do. So how funny. But then I have this wire cow where I recreated my cow for my art project. So I made a replica of him. Look how cute. I love that little cow. Oh my god, and then this elephant, I got that from my dad's mom. Her house burned down like way before I was born in the 80s, but this elephant was one of the only things that survived the fire, and she gave it to me. How nice. Okay, so now we have nothing super exciting, just my bathrooms. I have all my makeup in those clear drawers I got from Amazon. Just easy to keep things organized and be where you can see it. And I just like the look of that. A clear lucite. I have all my perfumes and my Clarisonic, which I love my Clarisonic. Then it's just like the toilet, and oh my god, I haven't even shown you guys the view. Guys, this is literally the view from every window in my apartment, besides the one in my bedroom because that one's just a wall. But isn't that awesome? I feel like I'm in a jungle tree house. Comment, like, subscribe. Comment, like. I'm never posting that.